Have you ever walked into a room and felt someone's eyes already waiting for you? Have you ever laughed at a joke, only to catch one person watching? Not the joke, but your smile? Love, when it's real, rarely announces itself with grand speeches or dramatic gestures. It tiptoes into the room quietly, hiding behind lingering glances, awkward silences, and small beautiful behaviors that scream everything they can't say out loud. In today's episode of Best Psycho Facts, we're diving into the 7 surprisingly sweet signs someone may have fallen for you, hard and secretly. These signs are rooted in psychology, backed by science, and filled with emotional depth most people overlook. And trust me, sign number 6 will flip the way you read jealousy forever. Number 1. Their eyes search for you, even when they shouldn't. Love begins with the eyes. Before words are ever spoken, the gaze gives everything away. It's instinctive, uncontrollable, subconscious. If someone has secretly fallen for you, their eyes betray them long before their mouth does. They look at you when you're not looking. Their gaze lingers just a second longer than it should. And sometimes, they glance away quickly, like a child caught in the middle of a daydream. According to a study published in Attention, Perception and Psychophysics, the brain reacts faster to emotionally meaningful faces. That means, if someone is emotionally attached to you, their brain is wired to find your face in a crowd like a compass points to north. You'll notice this when you're across a room, in conversation with someone else, in a group. And yet, somehow, their eyes always seem to find yours. It's not deliberate. That's the most beautiful part. It's automatic. They don't just want to see you. Their mind is programmed to. Number 2. Their voice softens and changes around you. A person's voice is a window into their emotional state. When someone is around someone they secretly love, their voice often undergoes subtle but telling shifts. You might hear it drop to a softer, more tender tone. Words may come out more carefully, as though they're scared to say the wrong thing. Or their voice might tremble slightly, exposing the nerves they're trying to hide. Research published in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior found that both men and women unconsciously adjust their pitch when talking to someone they're attracted to. Women tend to speak in a slightly higher pitch, while men tend to speak lower and slower, trying to appear more calm and trustworthy. But here's where it gets fascinating. This shift isn't a strategy, it's subconscious. They don't even know they're doing it. Their body, their emotions, and their nervous system are all reacting to you, without permission. It's one of love's most intimate fingerprints, hidden in plain sound. Number 3. They always make time for you, even when they shouldn't. Time is the most valuable resource we have. We guard it. We ration it. We don't waste it on things, or people, we don't care about. So if someone keeps making time for you, when they're busy, when they're tired, when they have other things to do, that's not just kindness. That's affection dressed in silence. They may say things like, "I'm not doing anything anyway." But pay attention. They rearranged their schedule. They skipped something else. They made a choice, and you were the priority. According to a study in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, people in love subconsciously prioritize the person they care about in both emotional and logistical planning. It's not about availability. It's about desire. When they stay up late just to hear how your day went. When they drive 40 minutes just to spend 10 minutes with you. When they cancel other plans just to hang out. That's not coincidence. That's someone showing up with their time, because their heart already has. Number 4. They remember the tiny details you barely mentioned. You might have casually said your favorite ice cream flavor once. Or mentioned a story from your childhood you thought they'd forget. But weeks later, they bring it up. Quote it. Reference it. Build a memory around it. This isn't ordinary. The human brain filters out 99% of what it hears every day. We forget names. We forget errands. But we remember what matters to our heart, even if it's just a passing detail from someone we care about. Studies from the Journal of Experimental Psychology show that emotionally significant information, no matter how trivial, is stored more efficiently and recalled more frequently, especially if it's connected to someone we love. So when they bring up your favorite band, your birthday, or even the way you take your coffee, months later, it's not by accident. It's emotional imprinting. You left a mark on them, and their memory is holding on to it like it's a secret treasure. Number 5. Their body language starts to mirror yours. Body language is often more honest than words. And when someone is falling for you, their body subconsciously starts syncing with yours. This is called limbic mirroring, a psychological and biological response that occurs when people emotionally connect. You take a sip of your drink, and so do they. You lean your head to the side, and they follow. You cross your legs. Seconds later, they mirror it. It's not mimicry. It's resonance. Their nervous system is harmonizing with yours, as if your emotional frequency is pulling theirs into rhythm. According to research in social cognitive and affective neuroscience, mirroring behavior is a deeply rooted form of empathy and connection. The more we care about someone, the more likely we are to unconsciously match their posture, facial expressions, and tone. It's a love language that doesn't need words, just alignment. Number 6. They get jealous, but try to hide it. You're telling them about someone new you've been texting. They smile, but their eyes betray them. Their body tenses. Their replies get shorter. Or, they go the opposite way, pretending not to care at all, even joking excessively. This behavior isn't random. It's emotional defense. According to Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin, mild jealousy is actually a psychological indicator of emotional investment. It's not always about control or possessiveness. Sometimes, it's simply fear. Fear of being replaced. Fear of you choosing someone else. What makes it sweet and heartbreaking is how hard they try to hide it. They want you to be happy. They want to support you. But inside, they're fighting a quiet battle between celebrating your life and mourning the part of it they're not in. If someone gets oddly distant, overly sarcastic, or emotionally off balance when you talk about someone else, it's not insecurity. It's the silent ache of unspoken affection. Number 7. They celebrate your joy, even when it hurts them. Here's the truest sign of secret love. Selflessness. Imagine this. You just got accepted into your dream university, miles away. You're ecstatic. They smile, cheer for you, say they're proud. But deep down, they're heartbroken, because your dream might take you further away from them. Still, they don't say a word. They support you anyway. That's not just kindness. That's love, the rare kind that puts your happiness above their own. A study published in Psychological Science reveals that seeing someone you love succeed triggers activity in the brain's reward center. Sometimes even more than personal success does. In other words, your wins feel like theirs, even when it costs them. They want to see you thrive, even if it means standing on the sidelines. Even if it means watching you walk into a life they may never be part of. That is love in its purest form. Clapperboard. Closing. Emotional takeaway. So now that you've heard all 7 signs, take a moment. Think about the people in your life. Who constantly notices the little things? Who always shows up for you, no matter how busy they are? Who celebrates your joy, even when it hurts them? Maybe someone has already fallen for you. Softly, silently, completely. And maybe they're just waiting for you to notice. If someone came to mind while watching this video, drop their initials in the comments below. You never know who else is watching. Like this video if it reminded you of someone. And don't forget to subscribe to Best Psycho Facts for more deep dives into the unseen layers of human emotion and behavior. This isn't just psychology. This is the language of the human heart.